Yo, 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 what is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today, 50-50 news today, 50-50 news. So, we got an update for you on global release, and we're going to give that to you. I'm going to briefly talk about it, might hit you with something else that I think is interesting. Before we get started, as always, if you enjoy the content, make sure you sub, like, ring the notification bell. And, of course, if you want to join and be a part of our conversation, hit up the Discord. You can find a link to that in the pinned comment description right down below. Okie dokie. So, this update that we got from them actually isn't that, I don't know if I want to say that bad, right? Because at the end of the day, right, the global release did get pushed back. So, what we now have, if we are to show, this is what I'm talking about, man. Why isn't my thing working? Why I gotta reset this piece every single time, bro? Okay, here we go. So, you can see here, right? I just had to do a little quick search, but they ended up putting this out, and so you can see here is the big one, right? So COD CS updates. It says it is expected to be launched on March 28th. Right? Previously February 1st. So we're seeing, a month and a week, if you will, right, 5 weeks that we're getting pushback, about, or I should say global release date is getting pushed back. Now, my view on this is pretty simple, right? And, for me, patience is a virtue at the end of the day. It is beta. They can set whatever date they want. And so overall, in the grand scheme, I don't really feel affected one way or the other by them pushing the date back, right? If they feel that pushing the date back is going to allow for them to come out with a better overall product, then okay, I'm all for it. You don't need to sell me on that. If right now, let me just play a little devil's advocate here. And before I even say this, right, let me preface with that. There may come times where things are just out of our control, right? Things just have to happen. There's just no way around it, even if that was never the initial intention. And so I'd like to try to err on the side of caution where it's, just set a farther out expected date. And then if you're able to push it closer, do it that way. Because if you do it that way, then what ends up happening is that you set appropriate expectations, and then by you saying it's going to come out earlier, people are only going to get excited. If you come out with a date and then you have to push it back farther, that excitement dwindles, right? So what you're doing is you're always making sure you're gonna break even or be a net positive, instead of breaking even or be a net negative. And so that's something that I feel as though I've learned, if you will, right? That if you are able and in positions to do it that way, it can be more beneficial, right? Because players will like the idea of, okay, hey, right, so the date is actually March 28th, but you know what? Because of the developers working you could sell that. Right, developers were working tirelessly. We were able to get things approved faster than we originally anticipated, and now we're going to release the game on February 21st, a whole 5 weeks earlier. Right? How about them apples? And now you're having everyone, yeah, and it's just bam. It's Gucci, it's jelly, baby. That's what it is. So, as I said, it doesn't really matter to me one way or another, but I did want to give you guys an update. Because one, I don't want to say they don't, but they haven't been posting updates, announcements, either on the Facebook or on Discord or anywhere else that I know of, right? Unless I'm blind, where they say, hey, here's the update, right? Now, I appreciate the COD CS giving us internal updates, right? And because it really is, right? It's almost like, we're getting those DL updates, you're just, kind of doing those espionage deals in passing. They're just, sending you that note where you got some pen written on the small piece of parchment or paper. So, but again, still happy to hear that, right? And we know App Store and Google Store, right? Apple Stores for App Store, Google Stores for Google Play. Those are going to be coming out. And it just says they need more time to prepare. Right, so again, not going to fault anyone for that. Like I said, I gave my thoughts, my feelings, my opinions on both sides. Some pieces of advisement that I think can help in those situations. But again, I am excited. To me, I'm going to say is I don't care how long the game takes to release, right? If I leave you with anything, that's what I'm going to leave you with, is that I personally do not care how long this game takes to release. Sure, would we like for it to release sooner rather than later? Of course. However, this game, and I've said this multiple times, and I'm going to keep saying it, as long as they stay on track and trending in the right direction, which they have been, is this game is going to set the standard for the kingdom builder genre. In many ways, it already is. But it has the potential to further push that pioneering boundary that they have set, which is above any other kingdom builder right now. You talk Rock, you talk SOS, Lords Mobile, Infinity Kingdom, any of the big kingdom builders right now. CoD is just doing things overall better in quite a few areas and bringing such a level of creativity and ingenuity to the genre that it's just giving such a fresh take on it. And it makes you wonder, why weren't these things done before? Right? Because we know some of these things could have been done before, but they just weren't. And that is not necessarily a slight on any one particular game, but it does beg the question, and I would deepen that with the acknowledgement of really how much and how far along CoD has come to present their version to the Kingdom Builder community. And for that, I appreciate it. That's awesome. I'm going to support this game fully, and I'm going to preach it and talk about Kingdom Builder history and how CoD is pushing that envelope in so many ways, right, for as long as I'm covering the game. Because I do. I think this game has, if you're talking about a Kingdom Builder from the beginning in beta, this game, in my opinion, has the most potential out of any Kingdom Builder I have played thus far. And quite a few of my friends who've played other games that I haven't would say the same thing, right, for the time that they've played CoD. So I'm excited, but we're just going to have to wait an extra 5 weeks. So that's it for me. Again, let me know what you guys think, right, down below. Again, I'm sure we're going to get a mixed bag of feelings, but I would love to know if you've been playing CoD so far, right? Let me pass 2 questions. One, do you really care or not about them pushing the date? Right? Because you know the quality of product that CoD is. Does that really affect you at the end of the day? And then 2, for those of you that have been playing CoD so far, how do you think CoD compares to the most recent Kingdom Builders or any other Kingdom Builders that you've played thus far? Maybe focusing more on the beta or the early stages for those of you that played the games during that time. And if you haven't, then let me know how you think CoD stacks up against the genre, right? And against the kind of cream of the crop of the genre right now. Because for how I see it and how I love to talk about it, right, where we look at references, we look at supportive evidence, we look at kind of feature-to-feature comparisons, it is, man. CoD to me is just is premium. So that's it for me. I got some awesome stuff coming out for you guys across the next couple days and weeks. I cannot wait. So again, be sure to be on the lookout. Stay tuned. That is it for me. You stay classy, San Diego, and I will catch you all next time.